Let's talk about Ben Affleck Batman and why he ultimately chose to leave. Welcome back to Strong Arm Flix. I'm your boy Tflame, and this is episode 27 of Strong Arm Flix. And I want to talk to you guys about an article that just surfaced from Heroic Hollywood about Ben Affleck's Batman. Okay? Now, Ben Affleck's Batman was one of the best Batmans that we ever had on film. One of the best live-action Batmans we ever had. One of my personal favorites, okay? Now, all this shit that's coming out, I'm seeing videos by Film Junkie and a couple of people talking about Ben Affleck's, the real reason why he dropped out of the project. And yes, and for those of you that paid attention back then, all of us, the people that were early on in the Snyder Cut movement, we already knew all this shit. See, this shit, there's so much information out there that this shit is still coming out. People are still don't know what really happened. And all the bottom line is flat out, Ben was going through a tough time in his marriage. He was in the middle of going through a divorce. He filmed Justice League. He was fighting alcoholism at the time. And Warner Brothers forced him, along with Henry Cavill, to come back, hence the terrible lip CGI in Justice League, to come back and reshoot, not just do typical reshoots. They wanted them to reshoot the entire fucking movie. So I don't know how Warner Brothers got away with that, but they brought all the cast back and made them secretly reshoot the whole fucking movie. And during that time, Ben Affleck was really going through it. He, you know what I'm saying? He didn't expect that he was going to have to come back and shoot a whole nother fucking movie, and he was helping Zack Snyder, with the Justice League movie, with production and shit like that. So, he's coming back and he's behind the camera and the motherfucker is getting in the suit and he's being Batman. Then he's got to come back, film a whole nother movie and shit while he's going through a divorce. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, he's not just a comic book character. He wasn't just playing a comic book character. Ben Affleck's a real fucking person. You know what I'm saying? He was going through a divorce. He was battling alcoholism, and Warner Brothers were giving him and giving Zack Snyder all this shit. They basically fired Zack Snyder, and once they fired Zack and they reshot that movie, and it put him in a tight spot on top of the fact that he wasn't fucking down with it because it was stupid as fuck. He walked the fuck out. Was like, all right, Warner Brothers, fuck you. I guess I'm not Batman. Do whatever the fuck you want because this Batman movie, I can't do it now. I've got too much shit going on in my life, and you guys, I'm not going to work my ass off to get this movie into production and get it just right for you guys to come in last minute and reshoot the whole fucking movie. So it was a lot of Warner Brothers he was going through a tough time, and Warner Brothers didn't give a fuck. They treated him like shit, and he walked out. And I've said this before, and I'll say this again. If this Snyder Cut ever comes out, and this shit's as great as we know it is, okay, and they bring Zack back, Ben Affleck will come back, even if it's for one hoorah. Ben Affleck will come back to be Batman, to finish his arc, to go out in a blaze of glory, okay? And that's all there is to that. A lot of people are still behind on all this shit, but, it just makes it hard for a lot of us to get real excited and pumped for the next Batman when we had the perfect Batman and it hasn't even been that long, and basically he just got fucked over. It was going through a tough time and he got fucked over along with Zack, just like Zack Snyder, by a large company, a corporate suit and tie company that didn't give a fuck about them at the end of the day. And that's sad, but all we can do is keep on fighting the fight. Release the Snyder Cut. And that's the flick. If you like what you see, like what you hear, please smash that subscribe button and ring that bell. Till next time, my friends.